the name. It's Law Nation Sports as we continue to grind to shine, baby. One day at a time, one movement at a time, brick by brick, we are doing this again. Yes, they got my guy Hunter. Let's get it. Yo.
Each player having the ability to do at least two things, position flex, special teams contribution, because just like anything, when we get to the end of this, we'll pick 53 and then primarily we'll, try to pull all of our guys onto the practice squad, and then the challenge is always the 48, and that's what it comes down to, just the versatility of those players that are down there in 45, 46, 47, 48 on a Sunday roster.
Haley Sutton, DallasCowboys.com. Jerry and Steven, kind of a fun one for you. Going back to Deuce Vaughn, as someone who works in the family, you work with your son, and Steven, you work with your dad. Do you have any advice for Chris on working with Deuce coming up?
Well,
Feel free to chime in.
I don't want to say this as though Chris and Deuce don't have this. Okay? But
okay.
I heard I'm going to paraphrase a father's prayer. And prayer is, don't let me be a bully because I can be, because he loves me. Don't let me do that. And so that's the way it goes. My father was not a bully at all. Mm-hmm. But to give you an idea, after I bought the Cowboys about 5 years, not that it was a particular day or anything, but to show you the influence he had. He was 5'6", had a size 7.5 shoe. He made me cry criticizing me 5 years after I bought the Cowboys. I thought I was getting a little big for my britches. So, that parent thing and that relationship right there is precious, and it's not perfect at all. But
keep it together, Jerry. He's fighting them back
Deuce
too.
And Chris, that boy's outstanding. He's outstanding in many, many ways, and so I'd be careful criticizing Chris about how to be a daddy.
I think Chris would be the first to say it. He knows Chris works for Mike and his running back coach and Coach Schottenheimer before he has to get down to Chris.
I'm going to say this. It didn't influence. I mean, it didn't. It is a real plus that Chris is here for us and Deuce. We got maybe two there that they're going to be on top of things. I think he said it the best. We're going to get to go to work together Monday, son.
Last one.
We got that fullback. Yeah, Clement.
Jerry, I know you like to say that all the good picks are yours and all the bad ones are Stevens and Will's. This is for the three of you except for Will. Because of what you have done recently, especially since Will's had more of a voice in the draft, can you talk about his voice has grown and maybe give examples of how he just has a greater role in how you set the board and how you go about decisions and how it's evolved to the point it is now, I guess, with Will?
I think I'm going to leave the room.
No. We're not driving here. Well, let me say this. I'm fortunate in that I've known Will a long time, back in the arena days when he was coach arena football. The main reason that Will got my attention because he played at Rice, And when I went to school, we weren't smart enough to go to Rice down there. So really, I've always had a lot of respect for Will. I've appreciated his relationship with my children, which he had in a more in-depth way, and consequently, they're his biggest supporters in terms of as a person. And then the idea that he's coming here and evolved, and I say evolved,
Right.
because I really, if you want a definition of what's happened to everything I've been involved in with the Cowboys, is it has evolved. It's just not the same person sitting there that was there 10 years ago. But in my mind, Will has evolved into something that possibly is unique to the NFL. And,
Get that man some water.
he has people
Get that man some
skills
water.
that are really outstanding. And you're sitting up here, he has relationships with coaches and relationships. A lot of that sector has a competitive aspect to it sometimes. And it's still there. In other words, guys, I'm going to draft him playing, coach, or look, you draft him, I'll play him, that type of thing. And so that's very important that mesh and meld. And the fact that these guys operate the way they operate together, Coach and Will, is, from my perspective, they can speak for themselves about how they operate together. But from my perspective, it really is a comfortable thing to know that they can have the working relationship and the relationship that they have. So it's a real people thing. It is very unique. You don't have to be blind to know that I like it when I've got people I know around me. And so I prefer that, and a lot of other people do too. They just can't do it. I get to do it, and so
That joker
I get
excellent.
to
He
have
taking a
those
long
ones
time to
he's
get to this
willing
answer.
around me, because it works as well as it does. There's no question that the way we approach the draft, the way we basically assemble, and the way we ultimately make a decision, it's so comforting to make it when you know that you've got the right, not right, but that you've got the makeup of the information you've got. That's the way that I feel when I look at that. We don't blink. We look at that and we go over, and when we need to hear about a player again, it's that information that is there. Information is it. It's critical in making a decision. There's no human being living that can pick the football player,
Wait a
They
minute.
can tell you they can't pick some of the greatest ever. If I thought there was one person that could walk up there and just every time pick all 11 of you ball players, everything would be good. Okay, but there are people better than others that do the right things to give them the best chance to recommend and pick the football player. So I think all of that is what Will is about. Needless to say,
Come on,
Steven,
Jerry.
will lay in front of the train for Will relative to what he means to this organization. And obviously that has everything that's critical here and critical for me. So he enjoys absolute through the coach, but just more important through Stephen. From my perspective, he enjoys a chain of how we make decisions around here that is completely valid and strong, and you can make decisions on it. And so I mean, you have to make a decision. Have we made some decisions we'd like to have back? Well, of course we have. Of course we have. But we're doing good. Just to sit here right now.
Let me see
and
some
what have you,
plane emojis in the
3
chat,
years
man.
into
Land
this
the
guy,
plane,
going
Jerry.
on 4. I don't know about you, but I feel better than I felt in a long time about what's around the corner for the Dallas Cowboys. This guy sitting here, this guy sitting there, and that guy over there working with all of them. This is the best I've felt about things. I love this team I'm sitting up here with.
Good. Great one to end on. There you go.
That was it. I mean, God, no, he ran up all his minutes, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Hey, appreciate everybody for jumping in. God, I thought we... Jerry! Land the plane, Jerry! Oh, Jerry. Oh, man, all I wanted to do is talk about Hunter. The Cowboys picked up Hunter. He's an undrafted rookie free agent. He'll be on the team. Y'all, oh, my goodness, man. He will be the guy that we all said that we wanted. He'll be that guy. Matter of fact, he would be the hybrid guy that probably pushed some of these tight ends. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he said a whole bunch of nothing. But here's the shout out to Cowboys Wire. They got the 2023 NFL Draft Cowboys Undrafted Free Agent Tracker. And, of course, they got all of this right here. But Hunter from North Dakota, he would be the fullback / tight end. But primarily when you look at his tape, I'm going to try to get as much tape out as I can. I think about 4, maybe 5 weeks ago, we was talking about Hunter, and he would be a good pickup for the Cowboys because we need to get back to the ways of having a true fullback in his system, somebody that can sniff out the linebacker, find a mic, get up to him, make him pay type of stuff, and still spring out, catch the ball in the backfield. I kind of liken his game to the kid that played for the 49ers. Well, he wears number 44 as well. What's his name? Y'all help me out. What's that? They call him Juice in 49ers land. What's his name? Big D's. We happier now. Frederick Anderson says, Law, we thank you for your content and all the work you put in this week. I mean, it don't even feel like work. It feel like me having a conversation with all of you all, man. Juice. This one call him Juice because I can't say that man's name right there, Ryan. Yeah, he's not an all-star, but he's more the cow juice guy, you know. Yes, indeed. So you'll see assessments on him from me. And let me see. Cowboys also signing Mississippi State. Get our Mississippi boys in the house, baby. Yeah. Damn. Get our Mississippi boys in the house, man, for $185,000. They put the man money out there, man. You're talking about the man's money. But also our linebacker, Tyrus Wheat, you know, I'm going to have to look him up. I don't know too much about him. And West Florida wide receiver David Durden, he is also going to the Broncos. Let's see. But he chose the Cowboys. He was in between pure sources, stiff competition, undrafted West Florida wide receiver David Durden. You know, Jonathan Durden. Is this your cousin? And all right, so it appears that he's choosing the Cowboys. He's choosing the right team. Don't go over there to the Broncos land, right? Right? And let's see, Florida A&M edge Isaiah Land. Isaiah Land is headed to the Cowboys, baby. All right, so, hey, I think I don't have any tape on him, but I'll give you guys some overviews on him. TJ Bash, he didn't sign with the Cowboys too, so he's another offensive lineman. See, the Cowboys, pretty much so they thought about it like, why draft an offensive lineman when you can get a gang of these guys in the undrafted in the undrafted free agent period. We also signed offensive tackle Earl Bostic Jr. So it's another guy, another signing for us for $200,000 guaranteed. So he's getting paid regardless, even if he tweak his ankle Monday next week. You know, Gelkin also reported that the Cowboys have agreed returns of tight end Princeton Fant. I wonder if he's related to Noah Fant. Person familiar with the situation said he caught 22 passes for 241 yards and 3 touchdowns last season. We'll look up some of his tape. So that's the information so far. Stay tuned to all of this. But what's going on here? Why are they marketing this? You know, And all right, they're marketing this, they're marketing that. Okay, what else? Okay, Twitter reactions to the selections of small running back Deuce Vaughn. I think Deuce Vaughn, let me go back to Deuce Vaughn. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. Bostic is really good. Shout out to your picks. If y'all know of any of these guys, let me know. Put down your wish list too. Put down your wish list of like who you want as far as the undrafted guys. Is Eli Rick still out there? Y'all let me know. Eli Rick is still out there. Let me know. Give me 1 second here. I want to talk about this real quickly about how my guy also went over this film analysis of let me see if I can do it real quick. Y'all bear with me. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank you everybody for tuning in for the 10-hour live stream that we did this morning. Appreciate all of you guys, and thank y'all, man, for helping me out too with the promo thing with Power Hands. Yes, MC, Eli Rick, Texas T. Deuce gonna be that dude, man. I think he's gonna really flourish in the system. I think that we needed somebody like that for a long time here. We needed somebody with that grit. We needed somebody with that stop and go stutter speed and things like that. We needed that, man. And I think that the change of pace comes because I think we're finally going to utilize 3 running backs. I think we're going to give them a good dosage of Tony Pollard, and when he gets tired, Rojo going to come right on in, and then when Rojo get out of there, they're going to put Deuce in there, and Malik Davis. Let's not sleep on Rico Dido too. Drafting Vaughn was a conflict of interest. I agree with that. I can't take that away. We need to add, say it with me, we don't wipe them 304s. We need to add James Washington. Appreciate everybody. Boy, y'all jump right on in here. Get in there, baby. Yes, indeed, man. Oh, my goodness. We grind real good today. And that's what we do, man. It makes my beard grow. So if y'all see my beard thicker and y'all see my teeth whiter, it's because we grind. But let's listen to Brian Baldinger about this pickup right here for the Cowboys. Hold on, let me fix it up right quick. Can y'all see that?
Football players can come in all sizes, all shapes. Like Deuce Vaughn, drafted by the Cowboys, 5'5", 180 pounds. But such suddenness, such quickness. I mean, if there's 4 inches of daylight, Deuce Vaughn is going to find it. Like, between the tackles, like it's just a crease. That's all he needs. Patience. But then he just used just a great burst. No. At 5'5", 180, he's not going to push the pile. But he doesn't need to.
You don't need to.
You watch this right here. Like, he makes it look easy.
Look at that dude, man. Tell him what that grass tastes like, man. Tell him what that grass tastes like. And let me know, is that Roll Tide? If that's Roll Tide, y'all let me know, is that Alabama he's doing that against? So I think that, when you start thinking about what Alabama can do on the defensive side of the coin, and you think of a smaller running back, let me know if that's Alabama.
Like he's just walking across the street in traffic and dodging all the cars. But you have to be alert. He scored 43 touchdowns at Kansas State. What? 43 touchdowns, and he can just find daylight like nobody else's business. Also caught 116 passes. This was his final game, the Sugar Bowl against Alabama. Like just an unbelievably productive player from Kansas State. Deuce Vaughn.
Man, that's why I said, man, I know it's blasphemous. I know it's kind of crazy. I know it is hard for us to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I know we relish numbers. We cherry pick numbers. We fall in love with numbers. But I wouldn't mind seeing him in 22. I know a lot of people would say, man, Law, how dare you? I've seen cats play in 33. I've seen cats play in number 74, 54. I've seen cats play. I don't see no cats playing in 8, though. I won't see no cats playing in 12. But I like 22 on him. It'd probably be hard-pressed for me to see any other number on this young kid. Make him look big, man. Sean no. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all gonna hate me, man. Y'all don't love me. Let him score the first touchdown first. 2 is available. Give him number 2. Okay, all right. Don't give him 22. Give him number 2. I can live with that then. I can live with him with rocking number 22. All right. I seen cats wear 94. I see cats. You know, we got a lot of guys, man, with some legendary numbers here, man. You know, give him 23. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm gonna back off of it. You guys changed my mind. Give him 22, Jerry. Did y'all see the presser, man? Did y'all see how his father, Chris was just like, man, he couldn't, I didn't know, you know, he couldn't even scout his own son, right? Jay Lewis, number 2. Come on, y'all. Yeah. I mean, we running out of numbers, man, you know. Jesse Watt says, Law, we going to come out in this wishbone. Deuce is a stud and give me my horn fits. You know, I want Izzy or Tank, but I'm good with Deuce. By the way, my son's name is Deuce. He's a steal. Shout out to you, JC. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. 32 probably would look good on him, too, though. I think we already got someone wearing 32, though. Give him number 5. Yeah. It was good that they asked Jerry about, you know, do we get a kicker? And according to them, they said that, you know, they're going to go with a veteran kicker. They asked him about Brett Mayer, and he was like, wee-woo, you know, wee-woo Jones. Here's my thoughts. Y'all know I'm going to do this, right? How many rushing yards did Bijan Robinson put up against those Bama boys? Did he put up more than 130? Can somebody put that down? Yeah, Rojo, I knew somebody who had number 32 already. Rojo got number 32. Put it like this. You don't have to give him 22, but put 22 on him for preseason. And let's see if he scores north of 4th down in preseason, four touchdowns in preseason, or if he give you crazy numbers, man, in preseason, can he keep 22? You know, Law, you check what stat Mozzy Vaughn heard James later said. 325 times 22 reps. I still don't see tape on it, though. You know, that's what they said, man. I haven't seen him do 22 times 325. Yeah. Hey, the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, we had a running back to wear 22. It could be, if you love numbers, it could be that the only thing that's holding us back from winning a Super Bowl is a running back wearing 22. Put 22 on him, you know. Give him 44. You know who can wear 44? You know who's going to wear 44? Hunter is going to wear 44. Hunter is going to wear 44. Run the damn ball, play defense. Let's go, Cowboys. Tough football. Yes, indeed. Fitness. That's one thing I know for sure we're going to do, right? We letting somebody rock 88, right? Give him 43. Yeah, he said it himself. Well, yeah, you know, but we got to see it. Tell him to do it again, you know. It's a dog shame when you can bench press 325, 22 times, but you can't get the sack results. So yeah, and I'm not taking a dump on my guy Mozzy, but I'm just saying, Mozzy, we're gonna have to have the results. He pushed weight around. What was that? Blood Sports. Y'all remember Blood Sport? My guy Bolo Young, when Jean-Claude Van Damme, and they was playing the music. And he said, yeah! And he broke that brick. And then Bolo Young said, brick, don't hit back. Bolo Young was hating on him. So he had to prove it, right? He had to prove it. So all I'm saying is, Mozzy, you got to prove it with me over here. Prove it. Y'all remember Bloodsport. You know, shout out to Bloodsport. That's one of the better karate movies out there. What he said? Brick not hit back. Yeah, Terry Shorts. Brick not hit back. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? Since I got one of the other classic music over here. Riggs! lyrics, baby. I'm going to get that blood sport music, man, because you know when Jean-Claude Van Damme, you know he's finna turn the corner. When you start hearing the music, and you hear that music start going, you know it's something bad finna happen, man. Something good finna happen. Yeah, Pollard should have kept 36. Nah, man. 20 look good on Pollard. Got to earn the other two, man. Deuce made your day. All right, let's go over here. Let's play this game real quick. I appreciate y'all so much, man, for jumping in and tuning in. Let's play this game. Because it's so small and tiny, I want to make it big. Pause if you guys are into that. Pause. Let me pause. Okay, boom, 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 bam. I'm trying to find a site with some pretty graphics over it. Bruce Leroy was pretty good. Jean-Claude Van Damme back in the days made the best karate movies, though. All right, so out of this list, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over the grade situation for Mozzy. And we don't have like high-end graphics right now, but we'll get it. We'll get it together. For Mozzy Smith, let's start from the bottom, then work our way up to the top. Jalen Brooks. What grade you give Jalen Brooks, wide receiver, with the 244th pick? What grade you give him? We're going to start at the bottom, y'all. Can y'all see that? Jalen Brooks, what you give him? I can't wait. They said he ran a 4.9, a 4.7, 4.79, or 4.69, I meant to say. See? So we'll know who you're grading. You can put JB and then equal C. All right. Deuce Vaughn, the 212th pick of the Dallas Cowboys NFL draft. What do you give Deuce Vaughn? A, B, C, or D? Come on, y'all. Then I'm going to give you guys my grades on them. And these are temporary grades. Grades are subject to change, right? Oh, my gosh, man. Y'all taking the Deuce on Deuce. Okay. Ooh. Let me show y'all my reaction when I'm looking at this. Ooh. Baby, baby. All right. Eric Stewart. Eric Scott Jr. A, B, C, D, or F. Eric Scott Jr. Mississippi boy. Y'all know I love my Mississippi kids. They said he ran a 4.6, but he pulled his hammy. They comparing him to giving him comps to Bland. They say he's really a 4.4 guy. Somebody put Z. Don't put LG. Don't put the LGBTQ community out there. Don't do me like that now. All right, Coach Maul, appreciate you, man. Law, used correctly, Deuce is a true weapon. You know, yes, indeed. With Mozzy, check the pressure rate first, Law, before we judge. But that round 7 pick, wide receiver, he's going to be cut in training camp. This is from Coach Marv. Yep. All right. All right, so somebody put cute plus. Y'all gonna get a lot canceled over here, man. All right, man. So he could have ran a 4.40, you know. All right, so Asim Richards, man. This guy right here with the 169th pick. What do you guys give him? A, B, C, D, E. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jamal, give him a C+. C+ grade. Okay. I see a lot of C's. All right, good. That means room for improvement. All right, so here's what I got. Sometimes when you already have the expectations of someone being already great, there's no room to pour into that person, right? So that they can grow. So if you're already starting from the bottom and you got coaches' hands on them, you got trait, you got skill set that you can put together, maybe you can pour more and more resources in said product, right? And all of a sudden that C can turn into a B or an A. So I do like when you guys are grading hard. So don't sugarcoat your grades. Vamilia, I hope I say that man's name right. I'm going to have to go over his name multiple times. But Fihoko, what do you guys grade him, the other guy, the defensive lineman? I heard some conversations with him about the Cowboys. They thinking about kicking him down inside. They thinking about moving him down inside. So VF, I see you. Y'all giving him a B. Fihoko for my guy Scorpio, giving him an A. Fihoko is a B. V to Vea cousin, C plus. I see you, fam. B minus. So the consensus collectively, you guys are giving him a high C, mid B. Here's what I can say here. We had this saying that good tackles make better guards in the NFL, but what the Cowboys are doing, they taking an edge guy to move him down as a defensive tackle. That experiment probably didn't work for Chauncey Golston. I can tell you that Chauncey, his issues were like slow. He was like one hell of a guy, an owl, but he just slow, right? And he's still on his team. He got some brute power. He got good size. He got good hand distribution, but he can't get on the field. Fihoko is better than Chauncey Golston right now, right? Even right now. So if we can take Chauncey Golston, move him out the way, and put Fihoko down and inside, do y'all think right now, do he have a chance to beat out Neville Gallimore? Let me know. Let me know if he have a chance to beat out Gallimore. Let me know. And I'm going to refresh this list because updates are happening. Hunter's still the best one out here. Okay, great. Yep. So y'all think he can beat out Neville? Yep, there's his chance. I hate the fact that I'm moving on from Neville. It wasn't really his fault. Clearly it wasn't his fault. It wasn't Neville Gallimore's fault that all of a sudden they said, you know what? We need help at one tech. And what we want to do is slide the 3 tech into 1 tech spots. And that's what they did with Gallimore. We need for you to get bigger. He got bigger. He hurt his arm or what have you, missed a couple of games the year of 2021, fought to get back in shape. They rushed him back. He didn't play up to the level that we thought he was going to do from his rookie year. And then all last year, his motor was on and off because it's different. It's different with me running now is different from me running with 20 pounds heavier or 15 pounds heavier is different when me running 20 pounds or 15 pounds lighter, right? And also including your hand placements and things like that. If you talk to anybody who does a lot of workouts, weight distribution, you can tell the change in your body when it's 5 to 10 pounds. So you can only imagine when it's 10 to 15. And on top of that, when it's quick weight. You want to gain weight, but you want to gain weight gradually. You don't want to gain weight so quickly. So that's why Gallimore, he looked apart, right? He looked apart, got big. Everybody was like, wow, that's a big guy. But the strength didn't carry over because he lost some technique. And he lost what was good out of his game. You know what was good about Neville Gallimore? His burst, his get off. Appreciate you, Thomas. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your support. And when you lose that burst and get off, that's a third of his game. So that's why he slipped, in my opinion. He got a chance. Let me say this one more time by Gallimore. He got a chance. He got a chance if he say, Coach, I'm not trying to play this one thing no more. I can be a 3 tech. I'm better than Osa, right? If he said that in his mind, I'm better than Osa. Give me the chance. Give me the opportunity. And he just focused on being a 3 tech versus trying to gain all that weight and be the 1. All right, the next pick, DeMarvion Overshown, the 90th pick. What do you guys grade him at? Daniel gave him a B+. I feel you. Osa did get swollen, though. Yes, indeed, boy. And Osa did the swole side. Let me just talk about Osa real quick, Johnny. Osa did it the right way. Gradually put that weight on, too. Osa agent reached out to me, man, and I didn't really want to show the pictures and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of like man law. But, you know, let me show you the pictures that he sent me, man. I was like, God, dog, that boy was, he got swole on me, man. He was in a fashion model show. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Shout out to Osa. Shout out to all what he's going to do this season for us, man. And it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice for what he can bring to the table. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. So what do y'all give Overshown grade? Let me know what y'all give him. I see you. A. Okay, a lot of A's. Smith, 58 at fullback. Schoonmaker, man, let's go on and go over, man. I'm gonna find some of those pictures, man, that the agent sent me. But LVE, bye-bye. I don't see Overshown as playing Mike. LVE spot is straight. He's gonna be Mike. He's gonna be in the middle of that field. Schoon. Law and Quinn's system stats for D linemen would never be great because they play in a true rotational scheme or system, cannot have over-the-top stats with 55 to 60% of your snaps. Gallimore, is not a 3. He is what he is. Coach, what you had him coming out as OU? You had him coming out as a 1? What you had him coming out as? Because I thought that for sure that he was playing the 3. He did pretty well. He played good. He played good his rookie year, Coach. Bryce Ford, Wheaton, 6'3", 4'3" guy, undrafted. Hayes. Appreciate you. Did the Cowboys pick him up? Because they did. I'll go crazy. I like Bryce Ford, Wheaton's game plan here. Let's see. Did they pick him up? No, they didn't pick him up yet. Luke Schoonmaker is mid. This is from Matt Batten. Let me go over Luke Schoonmaker. Number 58, Luke Schoonmaker. He's going to have to fight for a fullback role because of the fact that I like what that Hunter kid going to bring to the table. Hunter ain't going down without a fight, that North Dakota kid. But I can tell you, Schoonmaker, he's already 25. He will be the oldest tight end in the room, I believe. Schoonmaker, he got a little wiggle into his game, good feet or what have you. He plays better when he is set to block with wide base. He can get out in front. He'll be your wide tight end. Schoon, y'all gonna all say Schoon when he scored a touchdown. Not a lot of production to it for Michigan. I don't blame you guys giving him a D, though. I think that he was the 7th best tight end at the time that the Cowboys drafted him. It would have made no sense of them making a run for him. I do like what Coach Marv said about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Kuntz from Old Dominion, he had me looking up that guy. He's 6'7", graded pretty good on, his routes ability and separation. The only thing that was a knock for Kuntz is that he's from an Old Dominion. The thing is now that Kuntz, I'm talking about Kuntz, not Schoon, but Kuntz. What's Kuntz? What's Kuntz' first name? Coach Marv? From Old Dominion, the other guy that was drafted to the Jets in the 7th round. He going to a situation where that quarterback may can find him. He may be a sneaky good pickup for them. Darren Yarber says, yeah, that Old Dominion kid was school. He's pretty good, yeah. But it is what it is. Goons, yes, indeed. Zach Kuntz, yeah. Zach is his first name, yeah. Yeah. Show Hunter's film, Sam Jordan, I'm gonna get to. I got to make sure it's clear before I can show the film. But I appreciate you. And the last but not least, man, Mozzy Smith, defensive tackle. What grade did you guys give him? Mozzy. What grade y'all give good old Mozzy? A++. From a philosophy aspect, we can't be banging on the table saying what we want and then we get what we said we want and then we kind of scoff at it. From a philosophy aspect, from a philosophy standpoint, I got to give Mozzy an A++. I got to give him an A++. Let me give y'all my thoughts on this. And I'm going to be 1,000 with you guys, man. My look, way too soon grades. Mozzy, A++. Schoonmaker, I give him a C because I don't really know too much about it right now. This is a great grade on things that I don't know for sure right now on how he going to fit. Overshown, I'm giving him a B++. Fihoko, I'm giving him an incomplete. Richards, because I haven't seen Fihoko all of his tapes, so bear with me. Richards, I'm giving him an incomplete. Eric Scott, I'm giving incomplete. Deuce Vaughn, I'm giving them an A++. And Jalen Brooks, I'm giving them an incomplete. And I have every right to reserve my stance right now. The only grade that I gave that was below an A and below a B was Schoon, that I right out did because I'm 50%. I watched enough of him to say, all right, cool. I would have liked Schoon better in the third round juxtaposed to the second. But for right now, with Luke Schoonmaker, I'm just going to give it a C for right now. And I have every right to change my grade once I see him in said system with the other guys. Over Schoon. Dallas Sport 1977. Too many incompletes. Oh, man, without you, girl, my life is incomplete. I got to give those incomplete. I'm not draft guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm after evaluation guy. I'm after I seen everything, and once we got the guys on the team, I'm philosophy guy, man. I'm going to break everything down. You know everything about these guys, but you guys got to give me a chance to do that. The overall draft grade, I got incomplete law. Yeah, Mr. Lee, I'm incomplete law. Schoonmaker, B+. This is from this Saturday Fright. Here's what I can do. Let me level with you, though. Let me level with you. This Saturday. The ideal of Schoonmaker, I will give you that B+. But from what I've seen, like, AC joint, he had that pain. He had also issues with his heel. He's 25. We got Jake Ferguson, and you got Peyton Hendershot, and you got another Michigan guy, Sean McEwen, right? So I get you with philosophy. If we flat out say, okay, we're going to do more 13 personnel, 12 personnel, I'm with you, fam, with the B+. But for right now, Schoonmaker, anything and everything I saw him do, I flat out can literally say that I can see Jake Ferguson do. Anything and everything you said he can do, Peyton Hendershot can do variations of that. Anything and everything you say that he can do, Sean McEwen can do that. So that's why I had to give him a C right now. But when the Cowboys, when it's over, when the actual, hear me out, put the butter knife down, draft is Cisco incomplete. But when the rookie camps, the OTAs, and all of this stuff come to them about, and I'm seeing Schoonmaker doing all of those good things out there on the field, then I elevate C+ to an A or C+ to a B. But I got to see it first, At least I didn't give him an incomplete. I gave those other boys incomplete because I haven't got a chance to see them, right? Especially the Fihoko kid, right? Coach, this is Coach Marv, man. In our new tight end blocking, or blocks really well, he's a great pick. Our run game needs complete, consistent tight end blocking. No run game works with poor or inconsistent tight end blocking. Do not judge him on his catches, though. This is from Coach Marv with the super chat. 1,000, man. I agree with you, bro. 1,000, man. Let me give a horn to signify I agree with you. Appreciate you, man. All right, so for a 25-year-old tight end, I would have taken Kincaid instead. Well, Kincaid was taken. You know, he was gone. All right, so who had the best draft so far? Who had the best draft so far? Y'all can let me know. You sent me one too, Candace. Appreciate you so much. Let me see if I see you. I didn't mean to leave you out. Candace Martin, appreciate you. And Jason, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Hayes, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate y'all, man. Yarber says, we are ready compared him to Darnell Washington, though. Yeah. Darnell Washington is a whole lot better blocker. Eagles and Lions had the best draft. I think the Eagles were super aggressive. I think they were super aggressive with their flow this offseason. They will and deal to get their 2 defensive backs back. They figure out a way to cover up the hole on the interior side of the defense. Shout out to them. I think the Houstons did a great job in drafting too. I'm not going to sit back and hate the Eagles, but they got big reservations. They got a new offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator. It would have been scary for us if Dan Quinn was coaching the defense for the Eagles, but they got an unproven situation over there. It is literally.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
We don't know. You know, so they can be boom or bust. They can be dream team or cream team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is. I know that they're going to feel like, hey, they're going back to the Super Bowl. But chances are you get out of the Super Bowl, you had that Super Bowl hangover, you know, unless you the Broncos. I think the Broncos got beat down real bad by the Seahawks, and then they made it back the next year. Deuce dad calling him to tell him him is beautiful. Yes, Tricks, man. That was damn near tear jerky, you know. That was really, because, you know, a lot of people said, hey, this and that, but if I had a son, and if I was on the organization and staff, I'll be trying to plan all around to get my son there. I ain't going to even lie. I ain't going to even lie to y'all. I'll be trying to like, hey, what about Zach Charbonnet? Nah, he ain't really that good, you know. Hey, what about Dwayne McBride? Man, he got priors, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how to get my son up in there. And then when it get down time to draft my son, I'm sitting there like, hey, other staff people, y'all know I got your back. You remember, Johnny, when I caught you in the car, you know what I'm saying, sleeping on the job, and I looked out for you? I need for you to look out for me, too. Y'all know how this stuff goes. Come on, y'all. Yeah, this ain't nothing new. If Law rolled up on some opportunities, y'all don't think I'm going to reach out to my boys? Y'all don't think I'm going to hit Big Game James up? Y'all don't think I'm going to hit Coach Marv up? Boss Cowboy, the OC, you know, slide some West Coast Cowboy way. Y'all don't think I'm going to hit Vach up? You know, y'all don't think I'm going to hit those boys up? Skywalker and all of those guys, y'all don't think I ain't going to at least say, hey, man, I got this deal going on right now, man. Come on, man. Hey, I know you busy with the volume and all. I know you busy, dog, but we got this lick over here. You know. Y'all, and even if it's for something like a deal to come across the table for the Giants or something, and I'll hit Bad Dog up. I ain't like that. You know, I hit him up and say, hey, Bad Dog, I got something, dog. something from the Washington. I'm going to hit him up and say, hey, man, I got something on the table, dog, Louis T. Let's listen to it, man.
We do have the newest Dallas Cowboy on.
Let's
go. Deuce Vaughn, Dallas Cowboy. Has it sunk in yet for you to hear those two back-to-back like that, Deuce?
I'm not going to lie, it has not yet. I'm sure it will over the next couple of hours, but, man, I'm super excited, man.
So I hope you weren't watching our coverage. I do hope you were.
I hope you were, Deuce.
We would have 100% ruined the moment because we were excited, along with everybody else in that war room, about what was about to happen. Explain that moment for you and what it was like hearing that phone call.
It was crazy.
Can y'all hear audio?
Just talking to a couple of my friends that were sitting next to me at the party, and I looked down. There was a Dallas a Dallas area code that popped up, and I had to pause for a couple of seconds just to think about it. But got on the phone and heard Jerry Jones's voice, and it's all started to feel a little bit more real. And man, just unbelievable. I can't even put it into words how excited I am right now to get to work. And this is unbelievable, man.
Well, Deuce, hey, congratulations of overcoming the character concerns of your dad. Usually that will hurt a player. No, your old man is in the scouting community is one of the all-time greats, and congratulations. I know that your family. By the way, did you get all your ability from your mom?
I did.
You did?
All from the mom's side. Man.
Your mom has great vision, right? You got that elusiveness
Correct.
about her? All right, cool. But look, seriously, congratulations. Was it one of those things, when you went into this, though, Deuce, did you have expectations, or did you say, hey, I'm just going to let this thing play, and wherever I end up, it's the will, that's what's going to happen?
Man, Deuce, man, his highlights
Yes,
good.
For myself, it was never really when I was selected, but it was where
I like Deuce, man.
For myself, it was going to be the place with the right fit, the place that had the belief in me to come in and take my opportunity and to be able to run with it. That's how it was coming out of high school at Kansas State, and I feel like that's how it is going to Dallas. A place that should be able to give me a platform to go and work my butt off and eat crumbs to do everything I can to make not only the team successful but myself successful. And I feel like that happened today, and I'm so excited about it.
Well,
man, hold on, man. Let me just say this, man. Did y'all hear what he said, man? He said eat crumbs. That's humble, man. I mean, just give me the crumbs, dog. I'm going to eat it. I'll be humble. Whatever come off the table, I'm gonna take care of it. And when you look at his build, you know how some people is just skinny. You see big kneecaps and little arms and stuff like that. They just frail. But he's small, but he's compact build, right? Not like Tyreek Hill because he's built like a Ninja Turtle, but he's built in a way whereas it don't look like he gonna be like a situation whereas he injury prone, right? It's not like a Lance Dunbar situation where when you saw Lance Dunbar, you'd be like, man, he gonna need a sandwich here and there. You know what I'm saying? He take too many hits, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go one of those things whereas he get hit in the wrong spot. And then you see him run. He embraced contact, but he know how to get out of bounds. My guy, Coach Marv, says Mississippi State outside linebacker Tyrus Wheat per NFL, which add its deal, which includes $20,000 signing bonus, a $285,000 salary guaranteed. Woo, these young kids, man. Yeah, that's a good situation, Coach Marv. I can't wait to pull up all of these undrafted guys. They going to come in hungry. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Darren Sproles type of build. Like you look at Sproles, you say, oh, he's tiny, right? But Sproles rarely, I know people say he got hurt, but Sproles was built right, But let's listen to more of what they have to say.
We're excited, man. We've been trying to will this pick to happen all day long, Deuce. Congratulations. We got to talk with your dad, Chris, earlier. What's this process been like? Obviously, your dad's been a scout within the organization. The hope was, I don't know, maybe for you it was to land up in Dallas. As you said, you just kind of let things fall where they were. But between you two, were there conversations about maybe becoming a Cowboy?
Not necessarily about becoming a Cowboy. There are definitely conversations about, like I said earlier, going to the right fit, understanding that, like I said earlier, again, this is a big thing that we talked about. It didn't matter when I went or if I was.
Pause, man. Oh, yeah. So we got, okay, Fresno State. Okay, Jalen Monroe Cropper. Appreciate you, man. Who set me up with that, man? I thank y'all. So, per sources, he's signing with the Cowboys, man.
Thief!
Yeah.
Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
So the people on the back end, they're going to have to look, this wide receiver room on the back end, they're going to fight, man. Antonio Callaway, oh, my goodness, man. All of those boys on the back end, Brandon Smith, they're going to have to fight, man. Simi, Dennis Houston, all of those boys got to fight. Appreciate you, Jack. Thank you so much, man, for letting me know about that. Appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah, Monroe. Look, I thought he was going to get drafted like in the 5th or the 4th or the 5th. So now we cooking. The Birdman rubs over here, man. We do good around this time.
But just understand that all we needed was a chance. And so I always had in the back of my head that Dallas would be a great spot to land because I've always wanted to play with that star on the side of my helmet. And man, just for it to come to fruition in the way that it did, and to be able to see him on the other side of the screen in the war room, it was huge, man. It was unreal.
So last December, really when you were breaking the hearts of Horned Frog fans and winning the Big 12 title at AT&T Stadium, were you thinking to yourself, "Oh, I could be playing here just next fall"?
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie to you. I played in AT&T Stadium, I think 3 times throughout my career at Kansas State, and let me just say something that's probably one of my favorite places to play. So every time that we did get to play and we come out of the game, I'd be sitting there, I can see myself playing.
Yeah.
So now that they call it my home stadium, man, I'm super excited.
Deuce, your size, obviously you've been your size your entire adult life. There's nothing you can do about that. I think you're one of the best offensive weapons in the entire draft class despite that. But watching you on tape, it seems like sometimes being smaller can actually have an advantage because it's tough to see you for some of these defensive players. Have you found that to where, like, as much as people will knock you or disrespect you for the size, sometimes it can help you out on the football field?
100%. I talked about this with my roommate and teammate at Kansas State, Felix Adikuzama. He looked at me and he said, a lot of people will knock you for your size, but he said, I think it's a gift. And that's probably the coolest thing now that I think about it and talking with him and talking with people is that you have to use it as a gift. I'm spitting this.
You got to use it as a gift, man. Your size, man. Don't let people paint you to a corner.
My entire playing career, throughout college, back in high school, and you find ways to make it advantageous for yourself. The more you play, the more you understand angles, the more you understand how your body works. The more you.
Let me pause right here. That boy can move right there, David Durdon. So he is a forward. Like when you see that speed or what have you. You see that man can move right there. Why you catch this small school guy? Shot. That boy moving. He ain't catching him. All right, so we picked up David Durdon too, man. All right, so I can't wait to break down some of these smaller school guys, man. Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. Smaller school guys come out of anywhere and then show us something. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
You understand leverage. It just comes naturally.
Jordan Nelson
and for myself, like you said, I've been this height, I've been this size my entire playing career, but I found how to be advantageous with it. And I do not plan on stop using that up to this point.
Deuce, we spoke to your father briefly about your ability and your ability as a runner, but one thing that really sticks out to me is your ability as a receiver in the slot and what you can do on the run once you get the ball in your hands. Is that something that's important to you to showcase, especially in this NFL where running backs are being asked to catch passes and do something with it?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I feel like my versatility is one of the biggest reasons why I have been successful at Kansas State. I feel like the ability to be split out into the slot and running deep routes, intermediate routes, short routes, coming out of the backfield, being able to be almost like a nightmare matchup on linebackers and things like that has been one of the things that I pride myself on. Just having another way to get the ball in your hands in space. Understanding that at a smaller back, that's how I was successful at Kansas State, which was huge.
From a scale to 1 to 0, how big is the chip on your shoulder?
Good question.
From a scale to 1 to 0, it would probably be 100. And it's always been like that.
1 to 100, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, let me say this, man, because I'm strapped for time. I got to bounce. But before I roll up out of here, bro, I got, it's so much, it's like we flooded with so much good stuff. When I say draft, and you're looking for basically 1 or 2 guys to be a difference maker, when I look at this list, I'm stop all of the cap, y'all. This is no cap. Don't put cap. When I look at this list, I see 1 or 2, maybe 3 possible guys. Mozzy possible. Well, he's going to be something because he's going to allow others to eat. Overshown. Deuce. I see it. I see it. I promise you I can see it. But there will be those who will go out there and have all 8 of their picks. Everybody love them. But the problem comes to a point whereas those 8 guys for their particular team, they're going to be fresh. They're going to be new. I want y'all to write this down. There's no shortcuts to success. You're going to have to get some of this stuff through growing pains. So when I asked you guys, I meant it. This roster that was here before the draft, how many games do you think the Cowboys would have won with just this? With just this? That number now, you got to bleed in and add in some of the guys that we got now. Jay SoCal, Cowboys had a great draft. They addressed trenches, and they got a unique running back. Yeah. Look, Bub. I said incomplete, but the guys that I said, I put grades on them. And then when I get finished doing my whole work, woo, it's going to be good. You know, ain't it right, okay? I know I said incomplete. But wait till I finish doing my analysis on the grade. So it can literally change. Right? So when I look back at this right here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still got to look up Eric Scott. I got homework to do for y'all. It's going to be for the nation and for me a little bit too. So I know what the world I'm talking about. So I won't be rambling, right? Fihoko, I got film to look at. I got some work to do on Richards. I got some work to do on Eric Scott. I got some work to do on Jalen Brooks. But, hey, just by me seeing a little snippet of David Durden, I think I like him better than Jalen, just off of face value. And Luke Schoonmaker, I told you I gave him a C. But Overshown, Mozzy, and Deuce, shoo. D Saturday says Mozzy, A. Let me put him up here on the screen. Appreciate you. Overshown, B. Fihoko, C. He even put like the numbers. Richards, C. Deuce, a C. I feel you on that. Eric, he's going to give us is that a B for Eric? Scott, I feel you. And Jalen, you know, I don't think you gave him a C. So overall, B plus 87. Okay. You know, I told people when I was live with my boys, hey, I was a CB student in middle school and high school. High CB, you know. And then in college, I was a BA guy, you know. C's you don't even carry on your transcript. But in my major, we had ABs, no C's. So, yeah, you can get improvement down the line if you just want to look at the grading aspect of it, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Marv says, law, UFAs that gets big guaranteed money is the ones that you really need to look at pretty much first. Like Bell last year. Marquise Bell, yeah. And we got a guy from that same program, right? Did we get another guy from there? Yeah. I'm gonna look these guys up, y'all. But I just wanted to say that. I really wanted to get that out. Put it like this, and let me tell y'all, going back to Deuce Vaughn. on why I like it so much. He's not asked to be the bell cow here. Look, I'm quite sure that Tony Pollard not going to fall off the face of this earth, by the way. Those type of injuries he got, normally the running back come back just as good, right? So Tony's still going to give you Tony Pollard stuff. Rojo, I get it. A lot of people have their reservations on Rojo. I'm not going to crucify y'all for that. You know, he took a sabbatical last year. He didn't really do anything, right? But what I'm saying is that even with Ronald, if you can get shades of this game from him, hear me out, put the butter knife down, he's going to fill in that spot. And then you asking Deuce to come in to be a spell, a split, to hit you up. Man, come on, y'all. Scorpion, appreciate you too. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Hit that like button for me. So I think that Rojo is going to be a good situation for us down the line. Hit a 98-yard touchdown then. If we can get shades of this guy. Shades of this guy. And, of course, he may be seeing the writing on the wall again, just like Pacheco got him up off the field last year. It could be the same thing with the guys that we got now. Yeah, shame on the likes, iRock. Yeah, man, come on, y'all. Derrick Henry, worth the call. This is from Austin Gracia. It is what it is. Mr. Boxing Move, check out Deuce secret audio grab. Appreciate you. Grab a Kleenex. I'm going to see if I can find that before we depart then. How about that? Let's see if I can find it. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. Here you go.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? Hey, it's going good. This is Dad. My phone wasn't working. Look at here, man. You want to come to work with me next week? I wouldn't mind that. I got somebody want to speak to you.
Why they gonna tear jerk me?
I don't know when I've been speaking for everybody that's really in the heart of the Dallas Cowboys is standing here with a tear in our eye. We're so happy to have you.
Why the Cowboys
on
do
the
that?
Dallas Cowboys.
I can't thank you enough.
Well, what I really want to say, you earned every ounce of me being able to make this call. I'm so excited. There's just something magical about this moment that may be bigger than we even realize here talking to you on the phone. But you is now a Dallas Cowboy. Your daddy just handed the card in. Right here.
Yes, sir.
It's got him on it. Congratulations.
Hey, Deuce, Mike McCarthy, congratulations.
What's up, Coach? I appreciate it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been doing this a long time. This is so special for you and your father and your family. And if you could make sure you drive, so make sure your dad's on time for work, we'd appreciate it.
I can do that. Okay. I can do that.
Deuce, man, congratulations. One of the coolest things I've ever seen in football was your dad making that call.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So proud of you and your family. That is,
man, tearjerker right here.
We won't let you down. I promise you that.
Man, why y'all gonna do me like that, man? Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all got me all wet eyes over here, man. That's good, bro. That's good, man. There's two ways you can go with this storyline. Either it's two ways. It's literally two ways. He said he had a chip on his shoulder, right? He said that everybody overlooked him. And on top of that, he can two ways. I liken it to a movie, Coach Carter. His son, Coach Carter's son, wanted to play basketball for his dad or with the team that his dad was coaching. And people from the outside might have thought first his dad was going to be light on him, right? Privilege. Give him the easy road. That's one way. Comfort. There's no success in comfort. But it was the exact opposite. I want more out of you. And if you're going to come to this team, instead of 3.0, that's the average that I want or the standard that I want from everyone else. But for you, I believe he said, I want 4.0 GPA. He made it rougher. He made it difficult for him. And I'm quite sure that Deuce Vaughn, father, probably would say the same thing to his son. I don't want you to be comfortable here. I got the job on the line right now. You can't embarrass the good name. you got to make sure that you bring forth everything into the right perspectives now, since you're going to be wearing the silver and blue on. We got legacy in mind. We got heart, soul, and sinew in mind. And I really want you to make the name Vaughn proud. Now, you're already successful. You did the things on a collegiate level. You finished high school, middle school, and all of that other stuff. But the chapter to your life, the book, don't end there. There's more and more work for you to complete. And definitely, when it's all said and done, and we can look back and look out and see the footprints on the sands of time, we can all know and rewind and say these moments were the times when we elevated from here to there. And when they talk about things in life, about a person being unqualified, there's a grand creator that makes the unqualified qualified. It's all about your heart, soul, and sinew and your determination. It's all about the impact that you can do and not what the people say. It all starts right now. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all write these things down like I said before earlier. Those who profit from the blind will never inspire them to see, nor teach them. That's the truth, because they don't want to stop the funds. My ideology is to preach to y'all the truth and teach y'all the truth and tell you guys what's on the mind of things. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you tawdy and cheap, and you think that everything is against you, but you continue to fight. But if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, write those things down, you will get it. I've been saying that. So when you understand those things, you don't get tired for it. Lord, where your energy come from? You don't get tired of it. It makes you hold everything. Because your strength comes from somewhere else and is unexplainable to man. I'm like the Prefontaine over here. I don't get tired. I literally don't. And I want these players to have the same mindset too. Write those things down. That's the truth. And it shall set you free. Come on with it, y'all. Y'all know how it is. We ain't playing around with it. But Lord, let me give you this helmet. Let me give you these big shoulder pads. You finna fight Goliath. He's 4,000 times the size of you. Who are you? You can't even put on the helmet. You can't put on the shoulder pads. They said he had to take off the helmet. He had to take off the shoulder pads. And he had to go find a rock, a smooth rock, and put it in a slingshot. And it knocked down Goliath. Sometimes it's the things that you don't see that can knock you out and not the obvious. Not by chance that you are here right now to get these words. Not by chance that you are understanding that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness begins in the heart of hearts. Free from the minds of the outside world, not being bought into a situation where now you're in a corner because someone painted you there or put you in a box because someone said you belong there. But many of opportunities show and tell you that anything is possible. Instead of saying it's impossible, read it slowly, and even within the words it says, I'm possible. Let's go, baby. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Give me my theme music, baby. Hey. Hey. Ho. Let's get it on up out of here, baby. And roll those credits. Yeah. Come on. Look at Emmett, baby. It's amazing that we talked about number 22. And 22 is in my background. I didn't plan it that way. It just happened that way. Woo! Come on. Thou shall decree a thing and it shall be established. Come on. Somebody don't even have to go to church tomorrow. They had it today. Yay. Come on. Ho. Come on. Hey. Charge it to the game. Shout out to you, Candace. Shout out to you, Dayron. Tricks. J SoCal this Saturday. Mr. Boxing Move. Brian, thank you. Hey.
I mix Nike with designer. I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing.
Come on.
Can't trust a soul. I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Oh.
Yeah. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Come on.
Count that song, count up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Slap that like button for your boy.
I just be off the dome.
Come on.
I never own no chrome. Too many foes and clothes. Yeah.
Sip the truth, baby.
I be in zones alone. I be on road alone.
Hey, it's a party, baby. Sharing is caring. Be sure to share this information all around the world. Thank y'all. I stumbled over a few words at the end, but I'm gonna tell you, man, it's all about continue to grind. It's all about continue to go. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
What else?
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
Yes, indeed. He ain't lying, dog. If you don't like it.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Yes. Let me get on about it. Let's slow it down. Come on. Get it down, baby. Y'all know where my pig at. Come on. Come on, pig. Yay. Dance with me, pig. Come on. Y'all better leave Miss Piggy alone.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out. Breathe you in.
Again. Yeah.
Take a bite of my
She pretty, ain't it?
Save the last bite for you.
And you.
For you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's day.
Boy, she got big on us, boy. Better watch out.
Don't let the street lights
Hit you.
Can I be your
Layer 2. I follow. Come on. Get out the way, pig. Tell that pig to lean forward just a little bit. Right there. That pig up out of there. And another one. Man, that last one almost took me to some real tears, though. Oh, we got some new people up in here, man. They don't know how we roll over here. They think that we soft over here. We got something, man. Y'all think, y'all want to cry? Look, let's make them cry then. Got some breaking news.
We answered, I talked stuff, I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's the better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
Stupid. You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
Why you crying? The hat one more time for the Eagles. For the hard fight
time. Y'all let me know if this gets too old.
Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles fly. Still Super Bowl chance for now.
Oh my God. Lord, man, why you raining on us, man? We living rent free in your head. We living rent free. Well, how about this? Riggs, if we living rent free, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? That means you living rent free.
Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
One love, man.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough,
emotional damage.
But there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to.
Until next time, if I offended anyone, charge it to the head, not the heart. Let's go. Thanks for all of the super chats. Appreciate y'all so much. We'll read them when the next time we go live. Salute.
because you don't know who you're going to meet.
When you have favor, people may not try to kill you, but they will try to diminish you. They have a hard time respecting you when you got favor. It's like this. The best way I can describe it is, it's just hard for them to celebrate you. That's the spirit of jealousy. The spirit of jealousy doesn't just want what you got. It's just hard to be happy for whatever you got. Just like if it's time to clap for you, their hands won't touch. It's just they can't make the clap sound. It's just they'll secretly look at your post, but they can't hit the like button. I just can't hit like. I can't hit the heart. I can't even repost it because I don't like you. Here's the thing you gotta understand: jealousy always ascends. It is actually twisted applause. It always ascends. You know, I ain't never been jealous of somebody that was doing worse than me. People who are hating on you because they're looking up at you. You'll get that later on. Hate always rises. It rises from a little place, yeah. And a little person will try to belittle the person they're looking up to. That's hate. When you have favor, people may not try to kill you,